before our very eyes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I am the incredible man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do. When you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat. Showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me. Cause that's who I am.
Yet because I ain't hit. There we go. Welcome to the show now. Now, as you guys can hear me, I'm Kevin Hastings along with Chip Carter. We got games tonight. And let Chip go through the games real quick. We're trying to get some organizational stuff going, but we've got some games to go to. Real quick scores already. St. Stephen's 14-0 and Kings Mountain down 7-0 at Charlotte Catholic. I'm going to turn it over to Chip for tonight's games.
All right, Lake Norman Charter's leading Forest View 7-0, by the way, as well. Top middle. All right, running down the games real quick. Lincolnton travels to Burns this evening. We've got that one on video. You can pick up on through KTCBroadcasting.com. Big matchup, Weddington's at Crest. Shelby Golden Lions travel to West Lincoln to take on the Rebels. It's East Lincoln at, okay. Is Bandy's at East Lincoln?
It's Bandy's at East Lincoln.
Okay, Bandy's at East Lincoln. That's what I thought. Madison comes down the mountain to take on Chase. The Cherryville Ironmen head over to Highland Tech to take on the Rams. That's on 92.9 WCSL. The Shelby West Lincoln game's on 101.5 WOHS with Brent Pasco and Jeff Jones. The Hickory Red Tornadoes travel to Newton Conover. It's Maiden at Bunker Hill. Polk heads over to Patton. St. Stephen's, as you mentioned, up early 14-0 on North Iredale. Alexander Central heads over to Statesville. It's Freedom at TC Robertson. Marvin Ridge against Ashbrook, another interesting matchup this evening. Bessemer City travels to Kramer. Forest View up early Lake Norman Charter up early on Forest View. Lake Norman Charter at home winning 7-0. It's the Mountain Island Raptors versus Christ the King. North Gaston against South Caldwell. Mount Pleasant travels to South Point to take on the Red Raiders. It's McDowell at Avery County. Charles D. Owen heads to West Henderson. Mountain Heritage heads over to Swain this evening. It's Porter Ridge at South Iredale. Mooresville at Huff. Lake Norman Wildcats over at Independence this evening. Kings Mountain trailing Charlotte Catholic at Charlotte Catholic 7-0 early on. Got Anson against Hunter Huss. RS Central travels to Chesney. The Cabarrus Stallions travel to Thomas Jefferson to take on the Griffins. South Lake Christian hosts Lincoln Charter. And North Lincoln is at West Iredale. Corvian Community heads over to West Meck. Pine Lake Prep at Langtree. West Stokes hosting the Community School of Davidson. Inca against Cherokee. Inca at home. North Buncombe at Brevard. And the Irwin Warriors at Hendersonville. Those are our games on our docket. We'll keep you up to date.
Something on that little play.
Romello Wells, little jet sweep. First touchdown of the night for Burns. Good looking play there.
Was that Wells?
That's Wells, yep.
Okay, so that was Wells.
Touchdown to the game.
All right, so Wells with the 27-yard
Yeah, I was
TD.
hoping you were right at the end of the line, and then he broke the 20.
Burns offense clicking.
In the red zone. Was like,
Four-play drive took about
it didn't work out
2 minutes and 17 seconds, and it's 6-0 on your right Steelers scoreboard. On the go quickly with extra point.
Thompson and
And Ryan Sisk on to
Matt
try to
Royster
make
on
this a
the- on call.
7-point lead. Dixon will hold. Snap back. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. 7-0 Burns. We'll be right back.
All right, folks, that's the Bulldogs and the Lincoln Wolves. I want to welcome everybody to the Red Zone Radio Show, brought to you by whatsupshopper.com. Check that out, local advertising. You can always find some great things to find on shopping. Local businesses advertising here locally on KTC Broadcasting. Let's go over to, let's see, I don't know if I'm going to where my Photoshop went. To do our scoreboard, Chip, so it's disappeared.
It wasn't doing much for us before we went on the air.
Went
on the air.
Struggling. So I've clicked on it twice.
Apparently, it was ready
lost
for the
our-
weekend.
Oh, we lost our scoreboard, and so
There we go.
there we go. We're trying to get it back going for the folks at home.
Mountain Island Raptors lead Christ the King
Shit, give me
14 to
2
6.
seconds. I ain't even got it.
Sorry, man.
Well, you can announce it, I guess, to the people at home.
That was
Go
not
ahead,
for,
go ahead.
that was
Okay.
not for Kevin. Mountain Island leading Christ the King 14 to 6. Rushing the poor boy.
Well, that works better. All right, give me some other scores.
All right, let me work down the list.
Burns 7-0. We know.
Yeah, we
They
just saw that score.
already.
Mooresville leading Huff 7-0. That's in lower middle.
Anything new in that Kings Mountain one yet? Still?
Not that I see yet. I'm still running down my entire list. So I've got all the games on one big page.
I got 7-0 Catholic. Catholic with the ball on their own 30, so they got a while to go there.
Statesville leads Alexander Central 7-0. I think that's where was that? Lower left lower left. Yeah, underneath the St. Stephen's game. We don't have that one, or do we have? Do we have Lake Norman and Independent? Yeah, that's the bottom, very last. Lake Norman leads Independent 7-0.
We usually don't cover those teams, but like we do have a lot of teams with buys this week, so we've got some other. We get to talk about some teams we normally don't get to talk
Got
about.
some team up in the mountains. Some of my neck of the woods. Inca leads Cherokee 7-0. Down this list,
I tell you what, Chip.
Yeah,
The middle of the state has the boring mascot names, but if you'll go to the edge of the state,
Yep.
you can find some wonderful, fun names on the East Coast and the West Coast.
Yep.
The Inca Jets, I love the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the Bucking Elks.
Yes, the Elkin. I love the Elkin Bucking Elks, and you got to be very careful. That could come out very inappropriately.
Right. Down east, you've got teams like the Pam Pack.
Mm-hmm.
And I just it's fun listening to hearing some of these different team names. Like I said, the mountains, they've got some good team names up there.
We got South Lake Christian leading Lincoln Charter 8-0 in the first quarter.
Lincoln
Bandy
Charter.
scored first a minute ago for the Bandy's East Lincoln. I didn't catch if they got the extra point or not.
We're gonna click
We'll go
the
with 7,
7
yeah,
in,
that's what I'm thinking.
and then folks, we'll get back to you if it changes. Did you say South Lake Christian, right? 7-0 over.
Yes, South Lake
Lincoln Charter
Christian
Eagles
is
right
8-0 over South Lake Christian.
All right, folks. We're gonna try to keep scores up. We're gonna go ahead and send it out to some of the games you guys can listen to, and try to keep that going for you. So, guys, stay tuned. We'll get the scoreboard up and going, and keep it as fresh as we can for the next little bit. We're gonna jump around to some of the games for you. Listen out there in YouTube land, in the world, I guess, or
That's
across the world.
Five plays a moment ago, 80 yards, and then at the end, a 7-yard touchdown run by running back Kelson Tate, who we didn't hear a lot about coming into this game. That was for Weddington. And a reminder, that's your scoring recap. Lovebird's Pizza. All the pizzas are made fresh on their signature Southern-style fried pizza dough. 2nd down and 10. Again, packed up offense, but looking to go to the air, going to try to go to the corner of the end zone, going up for it. There's got to be interference, and there he is. The intended receiver was Namaje Thompson, and the defender never turned around towards the football and took Thompson to the ground. So that's a CSI mechanical penalty flag, and a big one that's going to help the Chargers.
Yeah, Thompson had his man beat. There's really nothing the Weddington defender could do other than just try to pull the man down.
All right, so this also gives Crest a MEPUBs first down, and they're at the 15-yard line after the penalty yardage. So this is going to be this is getting Crest closer to the end zone. 7:20 to go in our first quarter. Weddington up 7-0. The Chargers again using just one wide receiver this time to the far side of the field. A fake to Michael Edwards. Hamrick's in trouble, but he gets away from the defender in the backfield. He's going to have to just run the football, and he'll be driven out of bounds. And I know he didn't. It doesn't look like he picked up anything on that particular play.
Actually did a good job if he got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah.
With the pressure that was coming from Weddington.
It looks like we're going to call it about a half a yard or maybe to a yard loss. But like you said, Rob, that's a lot better than getting brought down in the backfield. Second down, and we'll call it 11. Second and 11 coming up for the Chargers. This is KTC Broadcasting. Glad you are tuned in with us tonight. Let's see what Hamrick wants to do this time from the shotgun. Quick outlet and caught, but no, dropped. Trying to make it at the line of scrimmage was Namache Thompson, and Thompson can't hang on. And Rob, even if he had, it looked like he would have been brought down immediately.
Yeah, he was sniffed out there by the DBs of Weddington. Again, Crest trying to get the ball out quickly. We're seeing both these teams not wanting a lot of time, football wasting a lot of time in the offensive backfield.
By the way, Crest is in their green and yellow. They got the green jerseys and the yellow pants with the stripes on tonight, the white numerals, and of course their regular helmets. All white tonight for Weddington. They have green in their uniform scheme as well. They've got green numerals and the green W on the helmets. Hamrick, an inside handoff. Can he find a hole? Only a short gain of 2 yards. And that'll be it for the Chargers. Waiting to see who was on the carry that time. I believe, yeah, it's Malachi Gamble. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's like Carson Greer coming out for the field goal attempt.
You want to get any points you can. You don't want to come away empty. You're at the 14-yard line. And let's see what happens on this field goal. Let's send it down. Cleveland Community College sideline report to Tall Tim.
25-yard attempt here for Carson Greer to try to get the Chargers on the board, Paul. Every point's going to be crucial in this one. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it is perfect right in the middle of the Weddington defender. Paul jumped up in the air. Sometimes that can get you a penalty, but that time, not so much. Kickstart your vehicle's health with Fountain Electric's Fountain Auto on the Fountain Electric scoreboard. It's now Weddington 7, Crest 3. This is KTCBroadcasting.com.
Who's the full-service insurance agency that can process all types of insurance? The answer, Max.
The distance.
Let's see.
Three
if
quarters.
It's 3 and it goes to 1.5. Yes, 3/4. Your math is very good. I approve. You get an A. So another penalty against Bandy's. They've done pretty good so far, but they've really had to watch out for the penalties so far. That's already 5.
Definitely a size difference between the Bandy's corner and Jackson Dollar.
This time they just hand it off straight up the middle.
Wow.
And I don't think he made it. Nice stand there by the Bandy's defense. Fletcher McLean was going off right tackle, and he is stopped cold. So PAT, or conversion, is no good. So on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, 9:09 to go in the first quarter. It's Bandy 7, East Lincoln 6.
Is your home or business in need of a new roof or gutters? Look no further than Gutter Guys. Gutter Guys provides complete gutter.
And their first, opening moments here is we've had less than 5 minutes run off the clock. We've already got 2 touchdowns and 3 unsportsmanlike penalties. Double wide receivers left as Burns will take it. First down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. So that technically is going to start on the 33. And Dixon gets him to jump offside. That's another Putnam Distributors penalty, and that's now 50 yards in penalties against the Wolves.
Yeah, good job, Drew Dixon, bringing across midfield into Lincoln territory.
So I tell you what, this game might not be over till about midnight at the pace we're going.
Yep.
Lots of scoring and lots of penalties. Of course, Burns has not committed a penalty yet. Lincoln has 4. As Pryor now the setback on the right hip of Dixon. Double wide receivers left as Dixon claps the hands, has the football.
Penalty.
Another penalty. That's going to be on Burns.
Probably a
for
false
procedure.
start. Yep.
So that'll back them up 5. Another Putnam Distributors penalty. It'll be back to 1st and 10.
Give a shout out to some of our loyal listeners, Dennis Price and Floyd Williams. Appreciate y'all tuning in. So, back to the original line of scrimmage here.
So 2nd down and 10. Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 7 apiece. As we said, this was an old series back in the 70s, late 60s, 70s, into the early 80s. Teams have not played since 1981.
Colton Pryor in at wide receiver. Evan Donaldson checking into the game, too.
So Pryor, I think, is the setback, is he not?
Yep.
Okay, is that 4? Is that Camp or 17? Can't tell. Let's see. Play action. Drew Dixon sets up the screen. Got a man open, and it's Morris, and he'll get about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Really good-looking play there, Eli Morris.
So that's a good high percentage play. I like to see you give your quarterback gave him about 6 on that.
Yes.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
First pass play of the game for Burns.
I mean, Morris does a lot of blocking. You got to throw him a bone every now and then. Let him get a pass.
He does a little bit of everything. He's a good linebacker, too.
Yeah. So man comes in motion. I think that's Ussery. Linking in a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. Now coaching staff wants to make a change, and Dixon communicates that to the offensive line. And now we got another penalty, and I'm not sure what it was. Got to be pre-snap against Burns.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
As Donaldson saying, okay, he's clapping. So what's the penalty?
I don't think they were lined up all sides.
It might be an illegal substitution against Lincolnton. That's going to be a Falston Pharmacy first down for Burns.
Yeah, we'll take it. That'll move the chains. Ball up to the 43-yard line of Lincoln.
So I just tell you, it's just been a lack of discipline on this Lincolnton team that has resulted in 55 yards of penalties. We're only
that's
5
a
minutes
lot.
into the game.
It's a lot for this short amount of time. For sure.
Double wide receivers left, one to the right. And again, I think it's Pryor on the hip of Dixon, and Pryor will get the call. He's through a crease. There he goes, 35-30. And he's taken down, but not after a gain of 14. That's another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Big time run. Colton Pryor, that's my player of the game, or player to watch right there of the game. Came out running full steam ahead, and I'll move the chains again for Burns.
So we're going to have it up to the, up to the 28-yard line. So, whoops. Hopefully that still works. All right, this is going to be as we said, we've had a couple of Falston Pharmacy first downs. They have 3 penalties on this drive already. We've only had 2 plays. An Eli Morris reception and a run of 14 yards by Pryor. And let's see who gets the call this time. Pryor, and this time they bottled him up pretty well. See where they spot it. Not bad. 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, a little draw up the middle. Good job of the Lincoln defense. Mayfield and company.
So, again, inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. You want to get at least 3 yards on first down. So you're not limited what you can do in these later downs. So Drew Dixon communicates his blocking scheme to his offensive line. Everybody's in tight again. A couple wide receivers left, but they're in tight. Man comes in motion, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep, and it's going to be probably a penalty against the Bulldogs as Pryor had the jet sweep, and it's going to come
probably a procedure. Yep.
Let's see. Yep, procedure against Burns. Now, they've been tagged twice for penalties on this drive.
Putman distributors penalties. There's a lot for both teams. Kind of sloppy to start this game. You're right.
And the first time behind the stick, so 2nd down and 12 for Burns. Just joining us, 5:41 left to go, first quarter. Tied at 7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. So we got double wide receivers left, one to the right. Dixon, back,
another penalty.
And that's going to be another preset penalty against Burns. Now Burns losing a little discipline.
I didn't see that. That's must have been something pretty
Nope,
subtle.
Nope, they got it against Lincolnton. Okay.
I didn't see that one for either one. I guess it's false start on them, I reckon.
Offside, probably. Neutral zone infraction or something to stop the play like that. When they stop the play like that, usually it's on the offense. But the teams trade penalties, so here we go again. Deja vu all over it again. 2nd down and 7. And we're back inside the 25-yard line, about the 24-yard line. Dixon has it. He's back. And another flag.
Penalty.
And it looks like the United Nations out there with all the flags.
I don't think I've seen this many straight penalties back-to-back.
And dead ball procedure. Burns gives it right back.
They're trading on back and forth.
So
this guy's going to have to clean it up. We're gonna be out here at 12 o'clock if we keep this up.
Yep. So 5:07 left to go, first quarter. And we have had 3 penalties on Burns and 2 penalties on Lincolnton. This drive alone. And now we've got a clean play. Back, short pass, caught. Wells makes a man miss. He's got a good gain up till about the 21-yard line. That'll be about a gain of, going to give him 8. It'll be third down manageable, third down about 3. So Dixon has hit his first 2 passes of the day. And finally, I get to write another play down. It's been a couple of passes, a couple of runs. Seems like this has been a longer drive, but it's been kind of a teeter-totter on the penalties.
Yeah, time-wise, it's taking forever for sure.
So Dixon's going to get everybody set. The drive began with about 7:43. And it's going to be Usry on the sweep, and he finds a crease, falls forward. Looks like he's at the marker. I believe that's a first down.
Yeah, I think he just got enough. Right there at the sticks, as you said. Little jet sweep right. And I don't know, man. They're not going. It's right there on the stick. They hadn't really decided
Let's see
yet.
where they spotted if it's a Falston Pharmacy first down. It looks like it is. And we're going to have a timeout for a measurement. You almost never see this.
Well, the
All right,
yardage
let's see.
stick is right there.
Let's see. I think
so.
it's a full timeout. We'll be right back.
Escape the elements and get back to comfortable with James River Equipment's Back to Cool special. Step inside a John Deere 3R, 4R, or
for Chase, who is Jaden Horton.
Yeah, that's the same play as the first time. They're loading up, but they're running over the right. Which our left side A gap. And I don't know if it's a trap or what it is that they're doing.
I can't tell. I can't tell in the line right now. Maybe we can from this. Yeah. But here we go. We've got a lot of backs back here. We got 2 wings to the right, and then we blanket ship to the left. But he hands it, and it's going to be a speed
They stripped the
sweep,
ball.
and he stripped. ball and takes it away and is running with it, and that is number, or is that 9?
And at running back, again, they do that stacked, tight formation. In motion goes Ramseur. He gets the pitch. That's a pass, and he's in the clear. He's at the 35-40, bounces it to the Shelby sideline, 50, 45-40, and finally out of bounds at the 36-yard line of West Lincoln.
Nice play.
And again, that's such a safe play because you got a guy
who drops it, it's
incomplete pass, and he's only got to catch a pass that goes about 3 feet. And so
24.9 seconds left, and Shelby's now in West Lincoln territory at the 36-yard line. That's the 5th first down for the Golden Lions.
So 37-yard pickup on the little pitch forward for Ramseur. Ball at the 36 of West Lincoln. And again, in motion goes Collins.
Yeah, Shelby was about to run out of time, so they took a timeout.
All right, we'll take it to back after this timeout. 14-7, Golden Lions lead.
It's an end of summer blowout sale at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Window air conditioners and portable air conditioners all on sale. End of summer savings on scratch and dent appliances, including refrigerators, upright and chest type freezers, ranges, dishwashers, and more. And all in-stock mattresses on sale. Hurry in now for the end of summer sales at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. On the right going down, on the left coming up. Online at HendrickAppliance.com.
Timeout was taken by Shelby. He's only got a couple of plays maybe before the end of the first quarter. It's 14-7. And, you know, I was thinking back to the coach's conversation, Jeff, where Coach was saying, hey, you know, we scored 90 last week, but we didn't throw a pass longer than about 10 yards in the air. I don't think Shelby's throwing a pass longer than 10 yards in the air tonight, but they've got 4 pass plays of over 25 yards.
Well, the pass that got him down near the goal line.
Oh, you're right. That was the one Williams was. But the other 3 were all just little short passes and then runs after the catch. 1st and 10, that's the gutter guard of Kings Mountain, first down. And now here's another short pass to Roseboro. Gets a good block from J.J. Williams inside the 25, fighting down near the 20. It's going to be another gutter guard, first down.
Great job blocking that time by the goal line receivers that were out there. And then he did it. And then Roseboro saw those blocks, and he took it inside. Maybe the last play. There's 5 seconds left. I don't know if Shelby's going to get one off or not.
16-yard pass play there.
And that's the quarter.
All right, after 1, Golden Lions lead on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky of Cherryville Scoreboard, 14-7 over West Lincoln. We'll be back after this.
All right, folks. Good evening and welcome to Red Zone Channel. I'm Kevin Hastings, along with Chip Carter, Dennis Davis, Will Boykins in the house. Andre's helping. Zach May's here. We got a whole crowd.
I thought it was Will Finley.
Enjoying our Pete's Fish Box of Cherryville pregame meal. The fish is good. The chicken's good. It's all good. But we're excited tonight about the games. We're going to give you guys some score. I'm going to look up some highlights here and tweet out the scores to all of our broadcasters. But let me get this up for the guys here in the studio so they can see it really, really big, and they can help you guys out and read that scores for you guys. They're at home, so I'm going to turn it over here to Chip, Will, and Dennis. Y'all can go by columns if you want, left, center, and right. Go ahead, Chipper.
I'll take the left side here. Burns leads Lincolnton currently 21-7.
14.
21-14 now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was the last play we just saw, 21-14. It's Weddington leading Crest 21-3. A lot of 21 so far in Cleveland County. Shelby leads West Lincoln 21-7. Haven't gotten a text from Terry Reinhardt yet this evening. Wonder why. East Lincoln up on Bandy's 20-7. In our baseball score of the night so far, Chase up big on Madison 11-0. Cherryville shutting out Highland Tech 21-0. Hickory also blanking Newton Conover 21-0. It's Maiden shutting out Bunker Hill 15-0. Polk County blanking Patton 28-0. Hey, the losing team at least put points on the board in this one. St. Stephen's leading North Iredell 28-7. Statesville up on Alexander Central 14-0, and Freedom up on TC Robertson 7-0.
Okay, we have the Ashbrook Green Wave tonight over Marvin Ridge 12-7. We have the Kramer Storm. Kevin, this will make you happy. They're up 16-0 over Bessemer City. We have the Lake Norman Charter Knights up 28-13 over the Forest View Jaguars. And it was the Mountain Island Raptors 21, that's the Powerball number tonight, over the Christ is King Crusaders 19. We don't have a score yet on South Caldwell and North Gaston. Please, North Gaston, as Chip pleaded before the pregame show, send us a score. Let us know. They didn't find out till Saturday morning last week what the score was. So help Chip out. Okay, we have South Point Red Raiders. Please. He needs all the help he can get. It was the South Point Red Raiders tonight over the, something Tigers, Mount Pleasant Tigers, 7-0. And we have the McDowell Titans, 26-0 over the Avery County Vikings. And we have the West Henderson Falcons, 13-0 over the Owens Warriors. Getting a little close to home there, Chip. Yep. And we don't have a score on Mountain Heritage or Swain County yet, nor do we have a score on Porter Ridge and South Iredell. And we have a tie score between Mooresville Blue Devils and the Huff Huskies, 7-all. And the Lake Norman Wildcats are losing to the Independence Patriots. They're green and gold, by the way, in case you need to know that, Will. 12-7. Independence over Lake Norman Wildcats. Take it away, Will.
All right, Charlotte Catholic is leading Kings Mountain 14-7. Anderson is leading the Honda Huss 6-0. No score, or we don't have a score in the RS Central and Chesney Eagles. Thomas Jefferson 14-0 over. Is that Cabarrus?
Cabarrus Stallions, yeah.
Let's see where we at. Lincoln Charter 12 leading 12-8 over South Lake Christian. This Eagles on Eagles affair there. West Iredale 7, North Lincoln 0. Carver 23, West Make 6. Pine Lake Prep and Lane Tree are both tied up, are all knotted up. Their Community School of Davidson is 21, West Stokes 0, Inca Jets 14, Cherokee Braves 13, Brevard 14, North Buncombe 0, and we don't have a score in the Irwin Warriors score.
All right, boys.
There's still hope.
Still, just no score in your home team.
I'm just going to put it this way. Well, I haven't seen anything updated yet. I'm just going to put it this way. Hendersonville blew out, I think he was either East or West Henderson, who abruptly blew out Irwin earlier in the year. So we're 0-3 right now, and I'm worried we're going to be 0-4 after tonight. All right.
Don't worry, Chip. You will be.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see.
What's the shocker on the board?
Good question, Will. Let me look and see.
Weddington 21, Crest 3.
I think that's the shocker that's on the board. What was the shocker? There's your shocker. I expected a better game. I mean, there's still a whole lot of game left to play there, but I expected a better game out of Crest. They may come out in second half and.
In deference to Kevin, I think the Kramer 16, Bessemer City 0 is a bit of a shocker.
Well.
Wow. And you have a nephew on that one, don't you? Oh, JV.
That'll do you good.
They've actually scored more on defense than they will.
Oh my gosh.
So they've been doing pretty good. I heard a kid last night on the sidelines for Kramer say he thinks the only team that can play with him, quote, play with him in the conference was Shelby.
Aha.
Well, I'm not putting his name or number anything out there trying to like multiple and do everything, but not saying anything against the Burns folks, but kind of overlooking them maybe a little bit, maybe their defense a little bit, but we'll see. I guess how they match up again.
Could that possibly be like
I was going to say they can't overlook anybody. That's a pretty good conference. It's a solid conference when you get to the meat of it.
I was fixing to say, Kevin, that's a possible three-way tie for first place.
So, I haven't seen the varsity play. They're doing well so far. But, it's not with the powerhouse yet, but that conference got to play. I'm interested to see. We'll see when they play the Burns and maybe even Shelby.
Yeah.
If they're ready. There are 4A teams.
They've got a lot of
Moving out
I'm
of
over
the
here
Big
talking. People
South.
didn't hear me online just for a second.
Moving out of the Big South, I think, was a good move for Kramer in that it made them much more competitive.
Who did they move in their spot?
They just kicked them out and they didn't move anybody in.
It's amazing what they
shrunk.
If they had done for Highland Tech what they did for Kramer.
So if some of the folks didn't hear me a minute ago, Kramer's working on 3-0 right now. I didn't have my mic on. Y'all know y'all could hear me, but it wasn't online. They pretty good defense. They said that they were. I heard a kid say they only think that Shelby in the conference can play with them. So they handled East Gaston, they handled Forest View. They're going to handle Bessemer City, it looks like. So we'll see how that goes moving forward. Like I said, the JV defense is really, really, really good. The nephew and them shut them out. They've scored more points than they've given up on defense.
Well,
So
Chip, the only conclusion I've come to so far, as a shocker, is Mount Pleasant hasn't gotten
That
on
is
the bus
exactly
yet.
where that was my shocker, is that the fact that Steve DeGree's normal quote hasn't even been hit yet. South Point's only leading Mount Pleasant 7-0 based on our update. That's now again, they're that option offense is not not going to get a whole lot of chunk plays, and it take a while for them to build up a little bit of steam. So you could say we could see them stretching that score out coming the second half. But
my only conclusion is they haven't even started a game yet.
Yeah, I was about to say Mount Pleasant just, like you said, I think they just got off the bus. It looks like, but that to me, that score being that low, and South Point only putting up one touchdown is a surprise for me right now. Happy to see, or not surprised to see Lincoln Charter. They were down early against South Lake Christian, but they're with their air attack, they were able to take the lead 12-8.
But they have no defense.
Well, right now, 8 points in a quarter. That's actually that's pretty low for them. So they're doing decent right now if that score holds. We've got, let's see, West Iredale has stretched their lead over North Lincoln. They're now up 13-0 on North Lincoln. Looking to see if we got any other updates.
Catholic 14, Kings Mountain 7.
Mhm.
Think back to when Greg Lloyd was at Kings Mountain, all those battles that they had between Catholic and Kings Mountain.
Mhm.
Those were slobber knockers. What was it? One went 7 overtimes.
Yeah.
So that was the playoff game.
That was playoff.
Yeah, that's.
I was doing that game live myself during that game. We had that game live on video actually, and it
You
one of the
pick-
best games I've ever seen.
You picked a good one. You had no voice afterwards, but you picked a good one.
That was a heartbreaker there at the end.
I've been Scott Neisler and I've been down to Catholic to see some playoff games with Crest down there, which Crest won when Catholic was supposed to be unbeatable. I'm sorry, but the Pope himself had ordained that they would win the game.
Yeah, there you go.
And the best place to view that game is on top of the press box because the sidelines, Chip, they've got a running track around the field, and that's how far away from the.
I've watched a game at Catholic. Irwin actually played Catholic in the playoffs one year, and yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's not a great view anywhere in the stands.
And I don't want to talk about your fellow Catholics, but coming from the field house down to the field, down those stairs over there, was like running a gauntlet. Those Catholic students were vicious.
That might be some of them Saturday night, Sunday morning Catholics. You know what I'm saying?
But we won't talk about that.
Lincoln and ties up Burns is 21-21.
I got a couple of score updates
in
for you.
Lawndale. Go ahead and whatever.
Ashbrook has extended their lead 19-7 over Marvin Ridge, top center, and South Point heard us. They've extended their lead 13-0 over Mount Pleasant.
It must be time for the game to start.
Yeah, now they've gotten warmed up. See if I see any others that we've got.
Maiden is now 22-0 over Bunker Hill.
Bottom right, Kevin Brevard leads North Buncombe 20-7. Kramer now up 30-0 on Bessemer City.
I'm telling you, the Storm might be something to deal with this year.
See what happens, North Carolina Athletic Association, when you put a school in a proper conference?
Yeah, well,
I don't think that hurt me.
No.
Second quarter. Sorry, I got to say this. That might be the only chance to say it all night. Second quarter, Irwin leads Hendersonville 10-7.
Wow. Talk about your upsets.
Yeah.
And I will say this in the Cherokee Braves versus Inca Jets. Inca's ahead 14-13, but Inca traditionally has a great women's basketball team.
Yes, they do.
I used to coach them in the summer league.
Oh, okay.
Bill Rucker was up there, and anyway,
we're gonna have
they're
some
very
highlights
very
here.
good. They had a lot of D1 players.
21. We're gonna do the highlights here in just a second for the first half, folks, and give you guys some updated scores. One that's not on our board: Murphy leads AC Reynolds right now, 14-12.
That's big.
I was not expecting that.
Nope. I would agree with that assessment, Kevin. Let's see. I'm looking for any others.
Somebody just touched down. I heard Shelby maybe.
Yeah.
Let's go over there and check out the sound at Shelby High School right now, folks. Let's see. Brent.
At Shelby High School?
Well,
It's
they're
at
at
West
Wesleyan.
Lincoln.
Sorry. You're right.
Probably your Rebel Yell over there.
It just is a backbreaker for West Lincoln when you give up the touchdown that late in the quarter. And I think you said Jeff Shelby got the ball with 37 seconds.
32 and a half seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, just a tough break
What
there.
was that, a 17?
17-yard pass, Collins from Farmer. I believe that's the third.
Yes. 8.1 seconds.
Matt Grenier with the Hojo Power Sports point after. It's good. And Shelby 42 to West Lincoln 7 on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
West Lincoln.
Getting closer, Kevin.
Got a little messy there. Real quick.
Saturday morning, West Lincoln is the Dallas Cowboys.
He'd have nothing to say about that.
I ain't had a text from him all night.
Folks, we're going to go out to Highland Tech right now, where the Ironman lead 21-0. We'll catch back up with that Burns Lincoln game and Weddington game here in just a few minutes. Let's see where the Ironmen are doing.
to the left and brought down immediately number 11 Elijah Proctor and number 55
Max Kerrigan.
Max Kerrigan in on the tackle, and timeout from the Ironman. We'll be right back after these messages.
We're gonna find another game then. We'll go check out on the Bandy's East Lincoln game, folks.
Freedom 7, Roberson 0, McDowell 26, Avery County 0.
Well, they're doing their halftime scores.
Car Farm Road in Lincoln.
Weddington's on high time scores. All right, folks, I'm going to find you something to listen to here in a second. Let's go over to, well, the Burns game is 21-21, so we'll go over to Burns and Lincoln, and we'll catch back up with them.
Well, I thought that play was dead in the water, but instead it's
Let me get off
Boston
here.
Pharmacy first down up to the 17-yard line. So give Ussery 9 on the reception. Davis, the setback. He'll get it right side. Through a hole. There he goes. Takes on a tackler. Still rumbling.
I think he's down to the
down
one.
to the 1-yard line. And the clock
14
will stop.
seconds.
But that's going to be a 16-yard run for Davis. Timeout. We'll take it with him.
All right, folks, I'm gonna mute that for a minute, and we're gonna stay right there, and we're gonna come right back. Bulldogs on the 2-yard line, 21-21 right now. 14 seconds left to go in the half, about to score. We're going to get you right back here. We try our best to be commercial-free here on the Red Zone radio channel here on KTC Broadcasting. So every now and then you'll have to catch a few seconds of a commercial, but we're going to stay right here with you. How about that score? Shelby 42-7 now over West Lincoln. I got to text that out to my other Cleveland County folks right now so they know that game has got out of hand a little bit. Send it out to David and Scott. Let's see if they took 30 seconds or they're going to come back after a minute break. They're going to take a minute full time out here. Nope, they're coming back here at Burns. So let's send it back out to Tom.
Sideline here. We'll go back up top, and it's going to be, tell you what, situation here. I think Burns has one more timeout. So you can afford to run the ball here. If you don't get it, call a timeout, take another crack at it. But
ball's on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I think it's the 1.
Okay.
They got it at 2,
Yep.
but look at where the pile, about 2-yard line. So give him on that last run 15 yards. Davis in the pistol. He'll get it left side. Davis
Touchdown. Wow, what a run.
And he's into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And that makes it 27-21 pending the on-the-go quick lube extra point.
Well, he bowled over that defender. Did you see that? Wow. He knocked him straight backwards. And like I said, no penalty flags, and that play will stand. Great job, Max Davis. Wow, guy, he hit that guy head on. He went backwards.
So on the go, quick lube extra point for Ryan Sisk. And I tell you what, Burns needed that desperately, as Lincolnton will get they'll get a crack at to run the kickoff back, and they'll get the second half kickoff. Snap back, high snap, kick up. Let's see.
Good.
It is good. On the go, quick lube, extra point. Good. So 28-21 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
And we'll have to see if Kings Mount can answer it. They used most of the third quarter on that drive.
Yeah.
That says Catholic 27. They're going for the extra point here, folks. Catholic in the black with red helmets.
Coach Otto would be ashamed.
They didn't hear that.
Looked like he missed a layup.
And it is good.
No,
So
it's
Charlotte Catholic will go up 21-7. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this.
Is this game on Vatican TV or what?
It's on EWTN.
All right, Chip, I'll leave you some updated scores for the folks at home. I'll round us up another game to get to. Oh, you can't see them on that side, can you?
No. Well, I can try to lean. There we go. Thank you. Real quick, run through the scores. Burns and Lincolnton tied 21-all. Weddington leads Crest 21-3. Sorry, gentlemen. Shelby up big on West Lincoln 42-7. Terry Reinhardt, why are you so quiet? East Lincoln leads Bandy's 20-7. And our baseball score, Chase leading Madison 11-7.
No. That Burns score is 28.
Yeah, I'm sorry, they just scored. I'm sorry, 28-21. That's right.
21.
We're sitting there watching the updates. Thank you, Will. 28-21. I'm like, hey, I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm going to read what's in front of me. So. Go enjoy yourself, San Diego. But Cherryville shutting out Highland Tech 21-0. And a lot of shutouts in this row. Hickory shutting out Newton Conover 28-0. Maiden shutting out Bunker Hill 22-0. Polk County shutting out Patton 28-0. St. Stephen's leading North Iredell 28-7. Correction, Polk County shutting out Patton 35-0. Statesville shutting out Alexander Central 14-0. And Freedom blanking TC Robertson 7-0.
Okay, you
take
want
over,
to take
Dennis.
the middle?
Yeah, I'm on tag in. Go ahead, Dennis. Tag in.
We've got Ashbrook over Marvin Ridge, 19-7. A little odd score there. We've got Kramer, Kevin, over Bessemer City, 30-0. We have Lake Norman Charter over Forest View, 28-13. We've got Mountain Island Charter Raptors, 21, and the Christ the King 19. Have no score from North Gaston. What about that, Chip?
Don't get me started.
Call Chip if you have a score for North Gaston. And we have South Point 19-0 over Mount Pleasant. They must have got off the bus. We have McDowell 33, Avery 0. We've got what is that? West Henderson.
Yes.
Yes, West Henderson 27-0. No score in the Mountain Heritage versus Swain County 0-0. We've got no score in the Porter Ridge versus South Iredell 0-0. And we have equivalent of that. We've got a 7-7 tie between Mooresville and Huff. And finally, we have a winning score here. Independence over Lake Norman, 12-7.
All right, we got Charlotte Catholic 21, Kings Mountain 7. We got Anson County 12, Hunter Huss 6, Chesney 14, RS Central 7, Thomas Jefferson 14, Cabarrus 0, Lincoln Charter 12, South Lake Christian 8, West Iredell 13, North Lincoln 0, Carver Community School 23, West Meck 6, Pine Lake Prep and Langtree are still locked up at 7, Community School of Davidson 28, West Stokes 0, Inca 14, Cherokee 13, Brevard 21, North Buncombe 7, Irwin 13, and Henderson 7.
Say that again. Say that again, Will. What?
Irwin 13 and Hendersonville 7.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for the Chippers.
Thank you very much. I'm not biased at all. All right. A lot of shutouts, guys. A lot of shutouts. Look, all right, I'm going to say something real quick. Anybody at North Gaston, and you got to do it for the rest of the year. Anybody at North Gaston, you call into the radio, call into to the station. I will get you a Masters hat next year if you will post scores during the red zone for the rest of the year. If somebody from North Gaston will post scores on Max Preps for the rest of the year, rest of the football season, I will bring you a Masters hat from Augusta National next summer.
Do they not have an AD over there?
I don't know.
Can you get the coach a burner phone so he can call burner sidelines?
Love it. So I don't have anything for Mountain Heritage or Swain yet. We do have Porter Ridge leads South Iverdale 10-0. See if I can find something on North. I'm going to see if I can find something on North Gaston from another website. It's crazy. We have to go to like these black market websites to get updates.
Market webs.
Yeah, it's like
I think he's on the dark
web.
web.
Thank you. That's the term I was trying to think of. I'm going to get on the dark web to get football scores. Yep, no, nothing there. Let's see. And it's an away game.
Oh, the comments on these internets are so fun.
The interwebs.
The interwebs. 21-7 still Charlotte Catholic over Kings Mountain, Madison, and Chase. We've got live coverage of that game.
Shelby's up 42-7.
That's the last we heard. It might be worse. Since,
Yeah.
Call Terry and check the score.
Call Terry and check on him.
Yeah. Let's check out on. I think Lincoln and Burns, they're in halftime, so that's still 28-7. 28-21. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see. We got still in the second quarter. Not much time left. Let's go out to Chase and Madison for that game.
We'll call the Chargers and leave them a wake-up call, would you?
Get off the
back to throw. A little quick pass. That's 5, and that's close enough.
Trips to the left, split to the right, Wingo to the left. Comes up and fires really quick out to number 0. And
for a first down.
I'm
going to tell you, boys,
that's
a great call.
Tyrell Johnson.
And that's
Johnson steps right out of bounds, and that was a good job, Coach.
I really think if they can get down to the 20-yard line, McGinnis
they
has
give him
a chance.
Yes. I think you're right. So here we go, Tipton back out. He's prepared to take the snap. Wingo same set, and Wingo fires to the – this is a tunnel screen underneath to number 7, and he's taking the ball all the way down to the 22-yard line, and I think that should be about the last one that the Trojans have, and that was Littlejohn.
Timeout.
Trajan Littlejohn.
They got time for a quick out if they take it, but that's all. It's got to be very quick.
9.6. I mean, the thing is, you got to get out of bounds.
That's right.
Immediately.
It's got to be thrown
there's
on
no
the
time.
sideline.
There's no time to be tackled in bounds and then run up and clock it. You don't. I don't think you have.
No,
enough time.
you can't time to clock
in
it.
high school ball.
Yeah,
I
right,
mean,
yeah.
because they haven't practiced that probably enough. Now, he can make a liar out of me right fast.
That's where I'm saying if he can throw
and that
a
would
quick,
be okay if he does.
If he can throw a quick out here at the 15-yard line real quick, like, I mean, up, snap it, and run out of bounds, and that's 5 yards closer.
But I'll just tell you this: if I'm standing on the sidelines and I'm having to call the play, and you're convincing me to do it, I'm thinking there ain't no way they'll be able to get that to get up there and clock it and get it down and then get the ball set up so that we can kick it.
It's got to be thrown out of bounds. I don't know if you got times for a Hail Mary, as far
well,
as
I'd go to if I was going to do anything, I'd go to the one-on-one out here on this right and go for a
or slant with him. Look at it.
Yeah, slant was wide open right there. So here we go. Tipton ready to throw, and he's holding to his left, and he throws it deep, and he throws it too deep, and that ball's going to be incomplete with 1 second remaining in the Maple Bledo second quarter.
Great catch.
It was. He dove out, caught it perfectly, but his legs weren't long enough, Coach.
That's right.
His legs just weren't long enough.
He was toe tapping and everything.
Well, I mean, he appears to be like a 5'8" or 5'7" receiver, and if he would have been 6'8", he might could have pulled that one in. So here we go. One last play. He's back. There's no way he could do anything different. He throws the ball to number 7.
Got it.
Who catches it?
He didn't give him a touchdown.
He didn't give the signal. He didn't give the signal.
He get it. The other guy give it. Yeah, he was in.
Okay, that is a touchdown. Miraculous play here. He caught it over his outside right shoulder and caught it and ran barely inside the pylon.
That is a fountain of electric first down here, providing electrical service. Touchdown, excuse me. Providing electrical services contract across the county.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he didn't go up. No, we've got a fake here, and he throws the ball out, which is going to fall short. The guy caught it. Receiver caught it, but it was the same. It was the same receiver. That was number 7, Coach. And number 7 is Littlejohn, Trajan Littlejohn, who caught that touchdown pass. So as we look at the Raymond James scoreboard with no time remaining here in the first half, and that is the Maple Bledo second quarter, we brings the score to 17 for the Trojans of Chase High School and 7 for the guest of Madison Patriots.
Screens. I love that what they put in Deshaun Camp. That's where it got started. That seam route.
Yeah.
Again, we keep doing that and then mixing with the flats. So I love the play called by Coach Herring.
Exactly.
First and 10, 36-yard line. Cougars will take over this possession.
So it looks like Kings Mountain has cut it 21-14. Catholic's got the ball, but he's gone. Oh, my goodness.
Deuces.
See ya. Wow. That didn't take long, Will. He gone. So let me look good. Let's see what the announcers are going to say about that.
I don't know why they didn't throw a flag right there. Did you see that kid kick it in? Another kid?
Yeah, he's gone.
Jeez.
I told you, boys, he's quick.
Jeez. I mean, it's like he waited, and when he saw that hole, he kicked it into another
Charlotte
gear.
Catholic guys, Guardian Angel,
They
picked that
talked
kid
a
up and
lot.
ran into the end zone.
I talked to coach this week. They talked a lot about those two defensive linemen and how good they were.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if that kid right there is not getting some looks from somebody, they're missing one because that young man is talented.
Right.
That's a well-designed play too. It's just a little quick turnaround, little handoff around the side.
Good blocking. It was a good scheme. I mean, you
All
got to
right,
get the
Dennis,
you got to get take your hats off to him.
Mount Catholic puts it.
So it's up. The extra point is good. We'll take a break. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this.
Well, like the announcer was just saying, that was an impressive run. As soon as that hole opened up, I mean, like he said, he decided to put it in another gear and went straight through that, and nobody from Kings Mountain closed that up. So,
well, it's just not fair, Kevin. Catholic can only recruit players within a 25-mile area.
Right. Thomas Jefferson get anybody in the state.
And Butler out.
This is true.
You just got to know how to recruit. Really.
Sounds to me like you got to talk folks into moving into within 25 miles, then you recruit them.
Well, that's like, what was it, a few years ago, their star running back,
13 to go
left
here
Hunter
in this
Huss,
ball
who
game.
played at Catholic, or he left Catholic and went back
Let's
to Hunter
see
Huss
if
somewhere during
we'll get
the
a
season.
touchback this
Now,
time.
St. Stephen's leads North Iredale 35-14 now.
Unless they've changed something.
Apparently, we must not have gotten an extra point.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's
I wish they wouldn't
in the
even
end
do
zone
that.
or
Yeah,
the
just
guy
don't update it unless you
puts one foot in the end zone to return it. It's supposed to be touchback.
People like us.
Well, and what's happening is the white hat is not looking at where he's catching it. He's watching it like to him. He's done that twice. He's carried him. He's not been in the end zone, but his foot has been on the end line or the goal line. And that's technically the end zone. Let's see.
Some of our announcers
Kick it out of bounds.
I'll let you guys handle some of that.
I would imagine.
Right. Real quick, I'll take over to the left side again.
Oh, no.
One more time.
Yeah,
Updates
last
with the
week,
scores.
Coach
These
made
are
them
games in
re-kick it.
progress. As we get finals, we'll change the scores from red to black. These games are in progress right now. Burns leads Lincolnton 28-21. These are all based on the last updates we have. Weddington leading Crest 21-3. Shelby handling West Lincoln 42-7. East Lincoln leads Bandy's 35-14. Chase leads Madison 17-7 with a late touchdown there, and that was at the end of the first half, wasn't it? What we just watched, 17-7. And here's the row of majority shutouts here. Cherryville blanking Highland Tech 21-0. Hey, Newton Conover put some points on the board. So Hickory Red Tornadoes lead Newton Conover 28-7. Here we go. Maiden shutting out Bunker Hill 22-0. Polk shutting out Patton 35-0. I'm going to skip that one. Statesville shutting out Alexander Central 14-0. Freedom shutting out TC Robertson 13-0. And then back up St. Stephen's leading North Iredale 35-14.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they're going to.
And a close one.
Yeah, he had it.
Ashbrook now has 19, and it's Marvin Ridge 10.
They must have had a safety. Didn't they have? It was 19-8 a minute ago, wasn't it?
Officials were talking it over.
Almost like it came out late.
Yeah, I'm like you, Dennis.
Greenway.
That's an interesting score.
And lo and behold, the Kramer Storm 30, Vesper City. Now, when's the last time you knew a Kramer Storm up 30-0 over anybody? Okay, we've got a close one here in Lake Norman Charter 28.
I'm with you, Lamont. I don't know that he pulled it in and had it.
It is complete.
Yeah, I thought his rear end hit after I said it. That's what I was thinking.
So 2nd and 6,
Christ
4-yard gain.
19. Chip, can you give me a North Gaston score here? That's what I thought.
No, I can't right now.
Okay.
From the gate, he's
Start dating one of those cheerleaders and maybe she'll send you the score.
I'm married.
South Point 19.
I'm married and they're not legal.
And
all right?
that's what I was thinking. You said I'm married.
I'm married and they're not legal. All right.
Totally not legal.
We won't tell anybody.
Move on, Dennis.
Right there up to
South Point 19.
Yeah. I mean, I knew he had it
Mount
from
Pleasant, Mount Pleasant.
where the spot would be.
It's
because
McDowell
I know it's where the
33,
ball is
Avery
before
0.
he's
When's the last time you heard McDowell beat
glad he got
somebody
that spot.
33 to nothing?
I think Will lost his concentration. Just keep going, Dennis.
That's not the only thing Will's.
I think you're going to try to score as quickly as possible because you're going to hope that
West
your defense can
Henderson
hold.
27,
that was a little bit of a fluke
0.
play.
No score in
Good
the
run.
Mountain Heritage.
Really good
Swain
run.
County.
9-yard
That
gain.
won't come in until the
Man, I'm telling
Pony
you.
Express comes in
No, thank you.
Tuesday morning. We'll
Thank
have
you.
that.
They don't have to come down the hill during that.
I'm telling you, man, he's
Porter
done a
Ridge
good job in
10,
the backfield tonight
South
of making guys
Iredale
miss.
0,
You want some
and
of it?
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Charlie
7,
Catholics giving
and
us free
Huff,
popcorn.
7. Lake Norman 7 and Independence 12.
Bill doesn't like
They
the
sort of look like
front or something. Spooked him a little bit. 2nd and 2. Bell back to throw again. Looking for the home run ball.
And they're
All
ahead
the way
right
down the
over
field. In and out. No incomplete. No flag.
We'll take it away.
Charlotte Catholic 28, Kings Mountain 14, Anson County 12.
I don't
Hunter
know if people at
Husby.
home can hear my man
Chesney,
Father McGahee down here, but he is
14,
literally
Orange
giving
Central
us
7,
play-by-play.
Thomas
Don't have
Jefferson
to call on
14,
brother.
That's
Parish
right, it's in the
County
car.
0.
Friday night.
Lincoln Charter 12, South Lake
He's
Christian
going to
8,
get some Harry,
32.
West
Harry Potter
Iredale
donuts after
13,
this.
North Lincoln
And I
0.
would imagine two down territory.
Carter
Oh, absolutely,
Community
absolutely.
23, West
And you know that
Lake
right there, Drew. I mean,
Lane Tree and
that's not a
Pine
bad
Lake
throw,
Prep is still
and it's not a
locked
bad
up at 7.
situation because you
Community
still get
School
2
at
downs,
Davis
and it stops the clock.
is 28, West Oak 0, Inca Jets
Good
14,
call.
Ball off right up the middle.
Cherokee
Coleman
Braves
would
Great
pick
call.
up the
Good
first
call.
down.
Yeah, he got it.
So first
Brevard
and 10
Blue Devils
Mountaineers.
21, North Buncombe
call.
Black Hawk 7,
Clock will
Irwin Warrior
keep in motion.
13,
8:30 to go here in this ball
Hendersonville
game.
Barricades.
Mountaineers down by 2 scores, but
Hold on and
drive
drive as long as possible.
I'd like to
Hold
make
on,
an obs-
boys. Grab hoop.
I'd like to make
Take a picture with the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, right.
I'd like to make an observation, Will. Neither Anson or who is Hunter Huss has a kicker.
Bill
Scored 12
changes
sticks.
That might be
I
accurate.
think you're accurate.
Yeah. No, we shout out to my brother-in-law Kevin Wellman. He's we haven't got
Almost
not
like he's
found
looking
anything on
for the
RS
screen,
Central
but it's not
and
there.
Chesney
He's
on
thrown it away.
online.
Good
He's
idea.
been texting me. He works at RS Central. So
Great
he's been
play.
texting
Hey,
me
get
up
rid of
score
it.
updates.
Let them play another
Much
game.
obliged to
Amen.
Kevin.
You maintain
for
the line
doing
of
so.
scrimmage and the
But,
clock stops. Great
yeah,
coverage by
I feel-
Catholic right there.
South Point heard us. They didn't want to be the surprise
And
score
the
anymore, so
defensive
they
line,
promptly
did
got
a great
19
job
on
stringing KJ
the
out,
scoreboard.
too,
We saw as we were
good play
getting
for
late
them.
into the first half, they were up 7-0. We're like, that's it? All they got?
Well,
Catholic's gone to a 3-man front, so they're going. They've dropped an extra.
That
DB
Lake
in,
Norman
so
Charter
they've got a
Force
3-4
view
look
looks
right
like
now.
it could be the last team with possession's going to win.
We're going with a dub set,
But that's
not a dub step.
and
It's a
Ashbrook
dub
again.
set.
It's a curious score, Dennis. I agree with you. 19-10. Ashbrook trying to take care of business right now.
And how do you figure they got 19, Chip? What's your speculation on that?
Two missed extra points. Touchdown, 2 missed extra points.
All right, boys, let's find a game to listen to. Let's go out. Let's see if Creston and Weddington's over halftime.
Short pass is going to be caught by Thompson, but he's got to get a lot of yardage. Thompson doing everything he can, and he at least will get it to about the 46-yard line of Weddington. I'm assuming Crest will go for it on what's going to be 4th down again.
Yeah, I think, again, you got enough there. We're going to leave the offense on the field with a chance to get this first down.
60-yard sprint.
Big play coming up. We did it a little while ago when we needed 5. This time it's going to be 4th and 6. Crest with nothing but receivers spread out. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. And there is a penalty flag. The Weddington players pointing at a Crest receiver. Was somebody lined up offsides perhaps? Man, that's a killer.
And Weddington's showing blitz here, so Chris has got to be aware of where guys are coming from.
This offensive line has got to make contact with somebody.
So you go back to around your own 49 after the 5-yard penalty. That's a CSI penalty flag, of course. CSI Mechanical, family-owned, full-service heating and air conditioning, and also remember commercial refrigeration as well. 4th down for Crest, needing a big play. He's got time now, being rushed out of the pocket. Hamrick going to go deep downfield. Is it going to be thrown far enough? Trying to get to it in single coverage. The intended receiver, Jason Black, around the goal line and just knocked down. No penalty flag, and the ball will go over to Weddington. So we get it done on 4th down a little while ago. We don't get it done here. And there was a time back in the second quarter, Crest went for it on 4th down, so they're 1 for 3 so far. The defense is really going to have to come alive now because Weddington starting 1st and 10 just inside Crest territory again. Walker Powell back to work, and so is Anson. And Anson wants to run that outside corner where he's been very successful, and he's going to take it inside the 45 of Crest. So Chris was moving the ball, Rob, when they went away from even lining up with a running back in the backfield a while ago.
Yeah, I like the change of what Chris was doing offensively there. I wish there would have been a shorter route there in the route tree on that throw because looking for the 1st down instead of trying to get it all.
2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, and Anson's just like a workhorse as he comes straight ahead at the defensive line, and he's going to be just shy of the 35. And he will give the Warriors a Mi Pablito 1st down. Your favorite Mi Pablito favorites, no huddle required when you order online at mipubs.com. Weddington, another set of new downs. 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's a little pitch play, and the guy that's been in the end zone 3 times tonight is who they go to there, Kelson Tate, running far side of the field. He gets to the 34.
Much better job that time of wrapping Tate up. He's, again, a guy, once he gets out, if he gets into the open, he's hard to bring down.
2nd down and 8 for Weddington. Back to Anson, and they continue just to keep running the football between the hash marks at Crest. A short gain, and they'll have the ball at the 33 now. And this will be a 3rd down play coming up here. This will be big for the defense. They were able to stop Weddington from getting another score right before halftime. This would be big if they can do it here because you assume Weddington will go for it on 4th down if you do stop them here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 2 plays to get a 1st if you're Weddington.
Powell in the familiar shotgun with the one back who is Anson. Receivers all over the place. And here is a quick throw trying to go towards the end zone and overthrows everybody. I don't think the players were ready for that long of a pass. Good coverage by Chris. One of the intended receivers that time on that particular play was a young man. I don't think I've called his name tonight. That is Owen Melton along with Kelson Tate, but incomplete. And here we go, Rob, on the 4th down and 5 play coming up here.
See if Chris can stop him on this one.
Make you feel good to get your offense back on the field with no more damage done. Quarterback looking over the middle, slant, and it is dropped and incomplete. It was Kelson Tate again, the intended receiver, and that's good news. So the score will remain the same, and Rob, the Crest offense will get back on the field.
And, you know, that's 2 series now. Back-to-back series where you've kept them out of the end zone going into halftime, and here, first time in the second half.
Time for a Cleveland Community College sideline report. Tim, that's got to be some positive things for Crest because the defense comes through on the 4th down play.
Certainly, Paul, and that's what we want to see, some fight for the Chargers. Get that offense, but they've got to find a way to put points on the board. We saw Weddington make a great.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, he looks woozy. They better check on him. Yeah.
All right, Kings Mountain is in the red zone. We're going to stay right here to see what happens with them. And then, folks, as soon as they're done, we're going to go through some highlights here in the first half. Looks like 28-14 Kings Mountain trails Charlotte Catholic. Burns was up 28-21 last we checked. You can watch that game on KTC Broadcasting. We've got Chase and Madison live. You can watch that. You can listen to Weddington and Crest, Shelby and West Lincoln, East Lincoln and Bandy's all up big, and Cherryville Ironman all up big on their foes as well. We got do have close games on video here on KTC Broadcasting. You're watching right now the Kings Mountain coverage of Charlotte Catholic and the Mountaineers. There's our updated scores as best we got. Red scores are all live. Once we start seeing black scores on the screen, folks, those are finals. But we do have some. Chip, where's my top 10 sheet? I thought we had one. Let's grab that one under Dennis right there at the bottom. Looking at our top 5 right now, looks like 4 of the 5 are playing. High Brighton, I don't think split. Does High Brighton playing? We haven't got any scores for them, have we? I don't think they are, or we wouldn't have them on here. All right, into the end zone. Let's see what happens.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Look at here, and it would have been interference.
That's Mr. X.
Hey,
he can do it all, brother.
Yes, he can. I'm gonna tell you something.
Big time, baby.
The defender from Charlotte Catholic literally climbed over the back of Tex, and I don't blame him. Because here's the thing: if Tex doesn't catch that ball, and they call pass interference, it's only half the distance.
All right, so Kings Mountain scores a touchdown. They've cut it to within 8. They're going for the extra point here. Yeah. I was about to say, what's in Ellenboro?
They're heading to Rutherford County.
Kick is good.
It's the SUV.
Did 28-20. Yeah, bad parking decision. Whoever parked right behind the goalpost. I don't know. I don't know if it is, Chip. It's heavier. It's going faster. Going faster. I don't know. I think the football will do more dent on the hood. The baseball take your glass out. How about that? Is that what we want to go with that?
If we're talking about windshield, I'm taking a football over a baseball any day.
Okay. I got you. You're right.
I swear the school is right on the center, though. Right dead smack in the middle.
Let's do some highlights. How about that? That's not right. Go to the crest one. Oh, it is. It's over here on this side. No. Let's go to our some of our first highlights. Let's see.
My God, Will.
We're gonna go here. All right, we'll scroll through what we got, and then I'll have to search some of our tweeters that are out and about today. My little boy has found the bell down the hall, and he's having a good time with it.
Loving life.
He's running. Well, what he's doing, he's running the drive-through. He's in there taking orders. So if y'all see him sitting in the window down there, that's what he wants. He wants you to come take an order.
If I give him an order, I'm gonna want some food.
He made me a cheeseburger earlier, and he charged me money. And then Nana walks in there, and says, ask what's going on, and can she have a tomato sandwich? And I swear, this little joker made her one and told her it was free. He made me pay. Gave Nana a free tomato sandwich.
Well, you got a cheeseburger.
That's how they do.
Nana got
looking like a true capitalist right there.
I gotta tell you. All right, so let's go out. Here's some highlights. How about the trick play for Lincoln for the touchdown?
Did you run no flea flicker there?
Yeah. Well, it was reverse. It was a wide receiver pass.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I lost it. There we go. Let me get some volume for you.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. The old Antoine Randall now.
Open.
Defense.
Nowhere to be found.
Okay.
All right, that made it 7-7. How about Weddington going up on Crest here? This made it 7-0. Kelson Tate with the touchdown. I'll turn the volume down here.
Did we sell those tackling dummies we used to have? Will?
Weddington in the all white, little shake and bake, and
get off me.
No tackle. How about over at Chase field goal? This gave Chase a 3-0 early lead at home. Good job, Tanner got in there just in time for that. How about field goal from Crest? Made it 7-3. See it flying through.
Like a
and Kelson Tate scores again for Weddington. This made it 14-3.
Okay.
And the other receiver mad that he didn't throw it to him. Did you see that? See, buddy. Watch the other guy that didn't get the pass in the corner.
I'm right here.
Way to be happy about your team scored, right?
I need some stats, too.
I know, right? Well, I always throw it to him.
That is like what is like
Right.
Why you throwing it?
Of course you throw it in.
I'm just blanketed over here. What?
I know, right? It's not like the defender wasn't all over him. He didn't run a crisp route. What was he wanting, a fade to the corner? Covered up by Seb? Whatever.
Maybe that's his way of being excited for the
How
score.
about, hey, this is the defensive play. This might be the defensive play. How about this is the rip I was telling you guys about. Watch this from Chase. Running back going left.
No, I'll take that. Thank
give
you.
That. And then he shoved him in the back. Then the run. Oh, then he made the tackle. Oh. You had him totally humiliated. And then he caught him by the shoestrings. Nice little rip there.
That was pretty. That's
How
pretty
about
neat
Max
play.
Davis pounded it in for the Bulldogs against the Lincoln Wolves? How about over? We'll go to some celebrations here.
They look like they heard
Chase. I don't know.
That last one.
They got in. Tanner did something here. Celebration for the. I guess I see flags flying for whatever the celebration is here, Will. You see flags from everywhere. I don't know what he did. He scored on the run to the left, and then they got some for. That made it 11-0 Chase. How about
Wow, what a catch.
How about Kelson Tate again for number 3?
My God. You got most.
If you're not too busy watching him, you might want to try and defend him.
He lost his helmet, too, on the landing. Watch Ford's helmet come off when he lands. Boom. It's rolling through the back of the end zone.
That's all right. The Crest defender lost more than that.
Yeah, it does. He'll come out on the extra point.
Underwear, everything.
Pride.
Socks, shoes, everything laid all over the
I
field.
know one thing.
Self-esteem.
They still ain't thrown it to 12 yet, Will.
He's celebrating now.
He's
He's like, I just need to better be happy.
How about Dry Ussery with a touchdown here? Quarterback fading back, throws it deep, and he found a man in the corner. Let Jock miss the end of that. We'll have to fire Messiah Thompson. Will you make Will a cheeseburger? My son, 3-year-old son's in here, been playing drive.
I'd like a number two supersize, please.
How about Thompson with a touchdown for Lincoln? And then we got some more.
I missed the supersize.
It's a super sized cough now and everything. How about the big run, Jalathan Mayfield dragging some Bulldogs into the end zone right here. Big boy here. That's the full house Wildcat everything.
That's the refrigerator. That's the refrigerator formation.
Everybody in that backfield was 200 plus. Did you see that one?
But did you notice how he planted that foot and then cut back?
Boop, right there.
Oh,
How about how he shedded that tackle?
Yeah, it just want nothing. Just got him off of him, Will. Gave him the hand.
Get off me.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown for Madison. I made 11-7. How about Max Davis again?
Yeah, that was that pancake from Waffle
Yeah.
House.
Oh, yeah.
As the gospel song says, there's going to be a meeting tonight.
We saw that live from field level on the Burns game. How about Chase made it 17-7 going to the end zone?
That's a great pass.
That's a great
pass, great catch.
Yeah.
And double
nice
coverage,
touch.
Will.
Die for the end. About Willie Mays that catch.
Yeah.
Watch this. Got two guys on him.
Nice play. For the
He
Chase
really had
Trojans.
one guy on, and one guy was just kind of an observer. He was just
He was taking notes for
he was an unbiased observer.
Yep, if you don't get over there, he gonna catch it. I told
So
you.
Yellow Jackets, 44-6 now. So we're gonna
He wasn't
update
in
that.
that zone.
Top right, Kevin. RS Central trails Chesney 21-14.
All right, so now would you say 21-14?
14, yes, sir.
All right, so now we're going to go out and we're going to catch up with some Bessemer City highlights here between them and Kramer, which it's mostly Kramer highlights. Well, let me rephrase that one, Will.
30-0 Kramer, I would assume.
It's definitely not Bessemer highlights. We'll probably go with the lowlights here. Here's the Storm entering the field.
Well, Kevin, didn't I read a story this week about the Bessemer City quarterback who has just set the school record for passing?
I do not know.
Smart play.
Yeah.
Smart play.
As a freshman, they made him sit and watch the quarterback who was starting it was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took over, and he's had like a phenomenal 2,000 yards every year or something like that.
I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that.
But he's not doing that well tonight, it appears, from the scoreboard.
No, they haven't scored a lot this year, period. So that's why I was just kind of curious about that. Checking out the Kramer crowd. Not really a big full crowd out there. I wonder if my nephew's out there at the game tonight. There's a 5-yard touchdown that made it 16-0. Number 4 for the Storm. This makes it 23-0. Now this boy, that's a big boy. Number 4, he's the tight end.
He's healthy.
Oh, and Will, I'm gonna tell you
how tall he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's.
Oh
huge.
my goodness.
So he was throwing on the sidelines last night. Left-handed, throwing spirals for 50 yards. They look like punts. He was throwing them up in the air, and they were just spinning and just drop. Beautiful. I don't know how far that kid can throw it, but number 4 right there has got a cannon, and he's playing tight end.
He's their
right there
backup quarterback
for Kramer.
Has he ever considered moving to Bowling Springs?
He's got the deep ball. I don't know if he's got good feet, but he's
Our
playing tight
quarterback's
end.
a senior, you know. So.
There's the Yellow Jackets throwing a pick in the end zone. So there's you asking about the quarterback for Bessemer. As long as you don't throw a touchdown on Shelby, I'm good. There you go, Kramer.
That receiver didn't really battle for that. Fight for that.
I hope he plays that soft against Shelby. This made it 30. Is that selfish? This made it 30-0 in the second quarter. 70-yard touchdown for the Storm.
Gotta hang on to something, huh?
Yes. If you got one record, Will, that's all you need.
Yeah, I feel him on that.
Hey, I got. Let's on that last league team beat the Trevor team beat Lincoln, and I got that too.
I meant to ask you, Kevin, how much NIL money did you get to go from Cherryville to
We couldn't spell NIL back when we were athletes.
None. 5-yard touchdown from McCorkle gives the Storm the lead. They could do better with their jerseys. I'll say that. They're just plain black. Like they could have some really cool.
It's 9-18. I've got our first final of the night.
6-44. Here's the Yellow Jackets getting in. Number 57 with the touchdown. Don't know how that ended up happening.
Number
but
51?
57. That's 57.
57.
At the playing fullback.
Two-way player.
Yeah. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, Will. What'd you say? Did you say
Our first final of the night. Pine Lake Prep defeats Langtree Charter 14-7.
Pine Lake Prep.
Wow.
Langtree Prep is a final. So write that in your books.
They all had to study for their SATs, so they ended that game early.
Write that in your books there, folks. All right, let's go. All right, so we've got that
They go
one.
to prep schools. They don't have to study for SATs. They just go take them.
How
Just
about
hire tutors.
Opening, and let's go check out Simone. He's out at Cherryville tonight, where the Highland Tech has been playing the Ironman.
Shout out to Jakari Shell for joining us for the pregame show, too. He did a great job. I know Brian and Ken and I appreciated him being here, and look forward, hopefully he can join us some more in the future.
All right, here's the first touchdown. Let's go out to this is Highland Tech in Cherryville. Ironman number 2.
Did you hear that?
No, what'd Mama say? Mama was excited. 7-0, 2-6. We'll get the names here in a little bit. Extra point good. Just made it 14-0. See if we got that score. This made it 21-0 Ironman.
There's the Najee Whitworth touchdown. We talked about him in the pregame show.
You know, Will, I played with his daddy, and he didn't end up playing varsity for reasons, but some of the best feet as a running back I've ever played with. It was he reminded me back in the day of Ricky Waters. You know, he had the really good feet, could still power through a tackle if you need to. That's who he reminded me of. But his boy, I think, might be faster than he
He's one of he might be their best athlete.
Here's the interception from Jaden Adams. Highland Tech looking to go deep. Ironman Pickett.
That's their sophomore quarterback right there.
How about another interception for the Ironman, Javarius McElhaney?
That's their running back right there, or really kind of their.
I don't know what the quarterback looked, because he actually had the crosser route.
There's so much coverage right there. Why are you throwing it into that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. When you play in with a Swiss cheese offensive line, a lot of times you taking 2-3 steps and letting it fly.
Fair enough.
I hadn't got the ball.
Big hit of the night. Sack and fumble recovery.
I need to see that again.
Ricky is a fumble.
Let's see this.
Whoa!
Classic hit. Might have your AGAC heating and air hit of the
He's
night.
excited. Look at Don's excited.
let me make this.
He gets the reaction after the play is as good as the hit. I think this is my nominee.
So far.
Look at that. I do think the JV hit needs to be honorable mention at least.
Free. He came free on the blitz.
Yeah, nobody picked him up.
All right, there you go for the Ironman. Big hit there. They lead by our last count 21-0. We're going to check on that in just a minute, make sure
see who number 9 is.
That hasn't changed. Andre, you still got 21-0 Ironman? Anything changed on that one? Yeah. You want to see it again? Oh, okay. Big play there. All right, so now we're going to go up to, how about East Lincoln and Bandy's for highlights of that. We'll get out there.
I got 21-0 still.
Ricky
Terrible.
Oaks, okay. So Bandy's in East Lincoln. I got to readjust my screen there, folks. I went full screen for you folks a minute ago. Here's the first score. Bandy's led the game, and this made it. I guess I could switch that for you guys so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, how about this? All right, Bandy's first score of the game. Quarterback, he's got a nice little arm. He can run the ball, too. So he gave Kings Mountain a lot of trouble last week. But I heard them talking on the pregame show about how this team, these two, before North Lincoln was built, they shared the same lines. So this was a huge rivalry a few years back in the day. This made it 7-6. No good. Bandy's still leading, but East Lincoln scored on this play. Slant. Touchdown. Mustangs. All right, next score. This made it 13-7. East with a short pass for a long touchdown. Sloppiness with the laundry during the first quarter is what the Ricky says. So a lot of penalties in the first half. We jogged in from 40 yards out. Where was everybody else at?
Well, how tall he is. It took him 5 strides to get from the 40 to the end zone.
It's a short pass. Let's see. It wasn't that short, but let's pursue. They
couldn't wrap him up. But
all right. Well, I'm going to say who's thought they scored this.
I don't know if he's jogging, but I just think he's taking them long strides.
It looks like Derrick Henry.
This is who's thought he scores right here. Number 3. Bro, you ain't that far behind. That dude's...
Oh, he
ain't catching him.
He ain't catching him, though.
Is that Dollar?
I'm about like him. 4 was closer.
Is 4 Jackson Dollar?
That's Dollar. Well, that's why he's a D1 recruit.
By the time he dragged him, where's the other corners and safety at? Like, come on. You gotta at least try. Gotta try. East Lincoln, this made it 20-7. Another little slant over the middle. Touchdown. Mustangs.
Our hit of the night.
That one was?
Our nominee for hit of the night right now, if it's for Cherryville, number 9, Landry Pruitt.
Yep. a lot of time with this rollout to find a touchdown on the other side. If you'll ever notice the East Lincoln games, and I said this last week, they throw a lot of their plays go to their side of the field. Like, it don't matter which side they're going, they run their plays, hint, hint, if you play in East Lincoln, to their side of the field. All of our highlights, if you watch all of our highlights on East Lincoln, we're on the other side of the field, we never get good highlights at East Lincoln because they never come this way. Here's one we finally got. How about Big Boy in the corner? There's Jackson. All that is, we got his name on this one, guys. How about that? Jump ball. Do what?
That's just a man being covered by boys, man. He's tall.
They've got the lighting system out there.
Tall and strong.
How about Bandy's coming back 35-14 right before the half? The big play here. I like it. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to my living room. Here's the pass. Coming to us, Will. It's coming to us, Will. There he is.
Yeah.
35-14. Last score we had that East Lincoln up on the Bandy's Trojans.
That's like that clip from last week, Will. Sack him!
All right, let's go out to West Lincoln, and we'll check with Jakari. Why is that wrong, Jakari? He's got two of them.
Let's reach out to let's go to West Lincoln and see if we hear from Terry Reinhardt.
Yeah, we haven't heard a word from Terry. Y'all know that.
Is Terry breathing? Andre, you text him, check on him, make sure his blood pressure was all right.
Now, Jakari did say having some signal problems out there at West, so we've only got the first two scores so far, but we're going to get the rest of them here in a little bit when he gets back into town. But we do have a couple of highlights. We've got 7-0 here and 14-0. We'll check this out. Hand off up the middle.
Terry's probably messed with the Wi-Fi at the school so that we can't upload videos.
He's jamming the signal.
That's right.
Jamming the signal.
Lions again with the runs. That made it 14-0 with 2 runs there. I don't know what kind of pancaking was going on here. Let's check that out. What was going on here in the end zone right here? 74. Let's move this over.
Way after the whistle.
Three of them. I don't know what he did. Here he goes.
We'll teach you.
That's going to get nominated as a hit of the week, even though it's not going to win. But we're gonna put
really show it.
That's how you dispose of a Reinhardt. Is what you do. That's our highlights from West and Shelby. We'll have more later once they get the signal checked back up. But I think that's all of our games. We did Burns and Lincoln, right? We did Crest. We did Shelby, East, Chase, Highland, and Bessemer. So, yep, we got all of our highlights covered. I'm going to turn it back over to Chip, trying to get these scores moving around. And we're going to get those updated as quick as we can and get you back out to some more Red Zone action. We're going to sign off about 9:45, 9:50. So I'm going to let Chip give you the updated scores, and we're going to get you back out to some more action. Probably go over to Lincoln and Burns. All right, Chip. Latest scores. Wait a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
JP's updating a score. 42-14. East Lincoln. Got you. I was watching you on the screen change it.
And I have a final. West Iredale 19, North Lincoln nothing. That's a final.
Ooh. So West Iredale, they were ranked 4th in our Powerful Hybrid didn't play this week. West Iredale's going to be 3rd next
Independence and Lake Norman, and the bottom is the final.
26-7. All right.
Trying to see if I see any others right now. You took our bottom right. Inca leads Cherokee 27-19.
All right, folks. I'm gonna send you out to Crest to listen to them while we get the scores updated.
And I'm noticing now that they have gone to their backup quarterback. So let me now mention the name of Paxton Latner, number 16. The sophomore.
I was about to say, I believe a sophomore for this Weddington team.
Could be the future quarterback of this team. He's in there. Walker again, and Walker off that right corner will get to the 20-yard line, and again, they'll move the chains. So, Rob, if anything here, as we've still got just over 10 minutes to go in our game, the Warriors just simply may be adding to the lead unless Crest can come up with some big stops. Triple receivers to the near side, none to the outside, and one back, and another newcomer, Nick Wagner, number 34 now in the game. And remember, we've got the new quarterback in there as well, Latner. Ladner looking, a short pass in the flat, and hit immediately. That's the kind of Crest tackling we love to see, brought down back at the 35-yard line. What a hard hit by Dakota Smith for Crest.
Yeah, Dakota's done a good job this year in the secondary for the Chargers, going back to that Shelby game, the way he played in that one.
Second down and close to 15 after the loss. With the newcomers in the game now on offense for Weddington. Ladner, the QB, will hand off, and this is a big fullback type running back we're seeing now in Nick Wagner in the game, and he will get a short gain to the 24. Want to remind you, we'll have our stadium postgame show recapping this one tonight, presented by Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston. We'll be naming our players of the night as well. Ladner got time looking, a pass thrown and thrown short, incomplete at the 18-yard line. The intended receiver there was Jacoby Abram, another young guy that's coming to the game, sophomore wideout. And it appears they're going to try for a fairly long field goal here on fourth down. All right, Tall Tim, time for a Cleveland Community College sideline report. This is going to be an over 40-yard field goal.
Yes, from 40 for Owen McNulty to try to extend this, Paul, to a 4-touchdown lead. Let's see if the Chargers can get a hand on this. Still fighting hard on a night where Weddington has been in total control. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it looks good. And from 40 yards, it is good. They got a lot of weapons, Paul. We'll remind you, providing electrical services and contracting across the region on the Fountain Electric scoreboard. It's now Weddington 31, Crest 3. This is KTCBroadcasting.com.
Land Farmer, 2 rushes, 8 yards. Tyler Tate, 1 rush, 13 yards. Kendrick Raper.
Sooner. Yeah. And, anyway, McElhaney, great job. Good job by the offensive line.
Shotgun, Wildcat formation, and punched in from the Ironman by J.J. McElhaney.
And that's exactly what this offense needed. And that boy, they executed it well.
Yes,
they executed it well. They really did. And they got the plays that they needed to get right there.
Yes, sir. That's going to give the Ironmen their 4th touchdown of the night with 9:35 left on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. That's going to be a John Brown All-State touchdown for J.J. McElhaney. And now they're about to line up for the Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain PAT.
Yep, Holden Walker with the kick, and it is up, and it is good.
It is good on top of the roof.
So that Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain, PAT.
That's going to bring us at 28-0 with 9:03 left on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right back after these messages.
At the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home in Cherryville, they strive to keep costs affordable for families at their most difficult time of need. They understand that when losing a loved one, the decisions and options may weigh heavy on you and your family. You'll receive compassion and impeccable service in your time of need, honoring your family with dignity, respect, personal attention to every detail. Visit them online at StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, located at 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville. Call 704-445-8144.
We're back.
Yes, we're back. 28-0 for the Ironmen. 9:03 left on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Ironmen set the kickoff, and it is caught deep by number 23 for the Rams. He cuts back left, and he's got a lot of field. He goes to the 50, to the 45, to the 30, to the 35.
Wow.
And is taken out about the 20-yard line. Great return by number 23. Let's get his name. Tristan Redlinger. Great return by Tristan Redlinger right there.
Redlinger is a senior, 5'6", 150 pounds. Boy, he did what an outstanding run right there. And he ended up breaking it toward their sideline, toward the Highland Tech sideline. And he got around the corner.
Yes, he did. Giving Rams a little momentum there.
And was pushed out about the 20, 25-yard line,
yep,
I think.
I would say so.
Yeah, good. That's good effort there on the kickoff return team for Highland Tech.
Highland comes out of the huddle, lines up, under center, I formation, one receiver left, one receiver right. Takes the snap. Quarterback keeps right up the middle. Driving. Still going. Moving the pile. It's going to be a pretty decent gain for the Rams.
Just what the Philadelphia Eagles have made famous, the push tush. That's all it was, and they gained several yards, about 7 or 8 yards with that. Timeout now called by Cherryville.
Yep. We'll be right back with you in 1 second.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and personalized service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims. Call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too. Did you know that the world's largest Roush and RTR Mustang dealer is right here in Gaston County? Well, it is, and you probably know who it is. Tyndall Ford Performance in Gastonia. And right now, check out the huge discounts on the remaining 2024 models of the RTR Ford Mustang and the remaining 2024 Roush models, too. Like we said, huge discounts. Come in for all the details and ask about the Ford American Family Plan at Tyndall Ford Performance, 1901 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, online at tyndallford.com.
All right, welcome back to your broadcast, brought to you by Bug Busters of Lincoln. Score is 28-0, Cherville's way. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And
on your normal argument sports scoreboard. Go ahead, Brian.
Another kind of a tush-push play there with the quarterback going straight up the middle. And now we've got a injured Ram on the field, so they're going to take timeout for that.
Before we go to the timeout, looks like the Rams did get another medical center pharmacy first down before the injury timeout, but we'll be right back after these messages.
For 17 straight years, Via Health Partners has been voted #1 in hospice. There's got to be a reason. Via Health Partners provides exceptional care, the comfort of their
And it's going to be thrown up for grabs, and it's going to be, gosh almighty. Second time off a busted snap, a big play for the Wolves. How did he catch that football? Who caught it? Kid over there running back to the right side.
Is that 4?
I think that's 4.
I couldn't tell, honestly.
I cannot believe that.
Yeah, busted play.
And let's see, sideline warning on Burns. But that's going to be a 15-yard pass play and a Falston Pharmacy first. I think it was 4 that caught it. Gosh almighty. Now Lincoln in business from the 1. Oh, my gosh. Lynch under center. He'll try to power forward. Does he? He does. into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. An impressive drive by the Wolves.
Playing offense, defense.
And Dixon's going to look back. Boy, I tell you what, he's very fortunate that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, a little ill-advised, yeah.
Trying to steal the momentum back here. 3rd down and long.
It's a big play here.
Dixon in the gun. He'll clap the hands, has the football. He'll give it to Davis, tries the right side. He's through a little hole, but well short of the first down. He's down to the 42. He'll have about 4. It'll be 4th down, and we'll give him 5. It'll be 4th down and 9. And I imagine Burns will take this down, and they will. So we'll take the timeout with them. 4th quarter when we come back. Rice Jewelry Scoreboard. Lincoln at 35, Burns 28. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End State.
All right, folks, listen to the Red Zone Radio Show here. Black scores are final scores. Red scores are still active. So if you want to keep up, that's what you're looking at. Tonight, we're going to have some highlights here. We're going to get off about 10 to here about 9:45, 9:50. We're going to go ahead and take our break and get off. You guys can keep up the postgame show. We'll start at 10 o'clock sharp online. We probably won't be on the radio at 10 because that Burns game is just now starting the 4th quarter, and we're going to let that ride out on the radio, probably on Cherville and Shelby stations. But for the folks online, we are going to do our highlight stuff, everything beginning at 10. We're going to end up with what we got now, but I'm going to send you right back out to Burns and Lincoln here in just a second as soon as Tom gets it back going. Let's check on Cherville real quick. It was 28-0, and see how they're doing.
Companies in Lincoln, call 704.
We can go over to Waggy, check off if those guys are it's 23-7 now, so I can update that on the Chase
you need
scoreboard.
to be able to get online at meatpubs.com.
So
Friday night football fans and Meat Toledo. Now that's a winning combination.
So here we go with the Trojans. They have same formation.
Might not want to.
Trips to the right, split to the left, and you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he's going to throw it deep to the one back.
Yep.
The one receiver out on the side. But he doesn't. He hands it off to Wingo. Wingo bounces it out, and he carries it across the 10-yard line.
Close to a first down.
And it looks like it's going to be a David Norris for district attorney. First down.
You can't see him until he gets past
I
the
know.
line.
I mean, he's a weapon, Coach. He's a weapon. He got him out of a hole right
Definitely.
there. That could end.
So I'm guessing they got their own little Keywan Pryor there. He said he's a weapon because you can't even see him until he comes out the backfield. So you guys were watching there at home. He got the ball. He's supposed to go through, I guess, by the center's booty, and he bounced it outside and went right down the goal line. Awful brave of him. He came out to 8.
Came out to 8.
He's supposed to go to 2, came out to 8, right? And he got missing there. But we're going to get back over to Burns and Lincoln here for you folks at home. I know that's what you're looking for. Here we go.
In the game.
Burns needs a quick stop here. We can't have another long drive like we did in the last quarter here.
And I'll tell you what, though, this has been the Lynch show. The Lynch brothers have really been putting on a show. Throw out in the flat, caught, good yardage again. He's got about 7 or 8 yards for. He's got near a Falston Pharmacy first down. Didn't see who caught it.
I think that was R.J. Lynch.
So Lynch with another 10-yard reception.
Maury Littlejohn there for the tackle.
And another first down. Need a big play, need a fumble or an interception if you're a Burns fan, as Lincoln has continued to control the football. First down and 10.
And as expected, it'll take a little time here.
Yeah. So Lynch.
All right, folks, we're going to start wrapping up the Red Zone Radio Show here in just a moment. Let Chip and Will and Dennis read you the guys' scores that are updated right now. Burns just started the fourth quarter. If you're on the radio, you can watch and listen to that game. We'll be giving you updates as we go during the post-game show. But we've got to get off here and send out some scores to some folks and get that covered up. So we're going to end the Red Zone channel here in a second as the boys read the scores for you folks. at home, so you guys know exactly what's going on before we get out of here. So I'm going to turn it over to Chip, Will, and Dennis to give you the updated scores here on KTC Broadcast.
I have a final in the top middle. Kevin, Forest View defeated Lake Norman Charter 42-28. All right. And I'll head over to the start on the left. Right now, the game that we're probably going to be listening to, Burns leading Lincolnton 35-28. Weddington up big on Crest 31-3. Shelby defeats West Lincoln. That's a final 49-14. East Lincoln leading Bandy's 42-14. Chase up on Madison 23-7. Cherryville shutting out Highland Tech 28-0. Hickory up on Newton Conover 28-7. We haven't had a score update from there from a while. Maiden shutting out Bunker Hill 36-0. Polk shutting out Patton 35-0. St. Stephen's leading North Iredell 49-41 in the fourth quarter. Statesville shutting out Alexander Central 14-0. TC Robertson has climbed back and tied Freedom. They're tied 14-all.
Wow. All right, we've got Ashbrook over Marvin Ridge 26-10. We have the Kramer Storm 44, Bessemer City 6. We have the Forest View Jaguars 42, Lake Norman Charter 28. The current score we have is Christ the King 28, Mountain Island Charter 27. We have a 0-0 from North Gaston. Chip, if you know somebody at North Gaston, slip them a little something so they'll give you a score.
I offered something. They don't seem to care.
Ain't nobody even called.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to change. No, that's a final on the Christ the King Mountain Island Charter 28, Christ the King 27, Mountain Island Charter.
Go
and
Pack,
it's a Forest View 42, Lake Norman Charter 28 final is that. And we have a, let's see, Mount Pleasant Tigers 7, South Point Red Raiders 25. We have a McDowell Titans 47, Avery County Vikings 0. We have the West Henderson Falcons 37 and the Owen Warriors 15. We do not have a score on Mountain Heritage or Swain County. The Pony Express will be in about Tuesday morning with that one. Tune in early.
I think, we're waiting on the carrier pigeon to arrive with a score update on that one.
Somebody will shoot that thing. I think it's dove season. We've got the Porter Ridge Pirates 10-0 over South Iredell Vikings. We've got the
update on that one, Dennis. I'm sorry. Porter Ridge leads South Iredell 31-6.
Okay.
31-6.
Yes.
If you say so, we'll make it 31-6.
Well, Max Prep says so.
We'll tell Max, whatever.
Don't shoot the carrier pigeon.
It's not a dove. It's a pigeon. All right, we've got Huskies 21, the Morrisville Blue Devils 14, and we have the Independence Patriots 26 and the Lake Norman Wildcats 7.
All right, we have a final. Is Charlotte Catholic beating Kings Mountain 28-21. Anson County over Hunter Huss 12-6. Chesney over Raleigh Central 21-14. Thomas Jefferson over Cabarrus County 33-0. Lincoln Charter over South Lake Christian 28-27. It is a final in West Iredell. West Iredell defeats North Lincoln 19-0. It's final. Carver beats West Meck 25-12. Pine Lake Prep is a final. Pine Lake Prep over Lane Tree Prep 14-7. Community School of Davidson is a final. 35-0 over West Stokes. Inca and Cherokee is a final. Inca pulling that one off 25-19. Brevard and North Buncombe is a final 41-14. Brevard prevails in that game. And we're still waiting on the update on Irwin and Hendersonville. Irwin was leading that game, as we last got the report, 13-7.
And that's Chip's alma mater.
That is Chip's alma mater.
Call it whatever. I went to school there.
It was a red brick when I went to school there. It's white brick now.
before our very eyes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I am the incredible man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I